Hey everyone, this is Leo from TechLion, back at it again with another Steam Deck video. This time around, we're going to be adding several accessories to my Steam Deck to help with making it a smoother experience to use overall. This will include some storage upgrades, thumbstick upgrades, a docking station, a screen protector, along with some thoughts as to other things I may grab down the line. But before we jump into that, this video is brought to you by us over at TechLionPCs.com, where you can check out our store for custom mid-range builds, along with our consolation page, where you can fill in whether you'd like an upgrade, a new build, a pre-built PC, along with a budget, and we'll work with you on the PC of your choice. Check us out again over at TechLionPCs.com. So let's first start off with the screen protector. I got myself a 3-pack from AM Film. If you're using any touchscreen device like a cell phone, a tablet, or even a Nintendo Switch, you should definitely be investing in a screen protector of some sort, especially if you're prone to dropping devices or even bumping into things. This one's basically no different from any of those devices. First, we'll go ahead and pop open the pack and get all of its contents out. I'll give the manual itself a once-over just to make sure that I still know what I'm doing over here. We'll give the screen itself a thorough wipe down to clear out any dust and grime, and then we'll use one of the provided wet wipes to clean out the screen. Followed by the dry wipe to get rid of any residual moisture, followed by one more wipe down by the nylon sheet. Now we're ready to apply the screen protector itself. We'll remove the film cover from the sticky side and carefully place it down on over the screen, removing the handles from the other end, and then press out any possible pockets of air inside until it's fully smoothed out from the Steam Deck. And our screen is protected from scratches and bruises. I'll keep the box with the remaining 2 on the side just in case for future problems. Now I'll go with upgrading the thumbsticks themselves. Now initially I didn't really have a problem using the thumbsticks that are on the Steam Deck, but over time when I'm having some extended play and my hands start getting a little bit sweaty, I started realizing that my thumbs kept slipping off of the stick, and this I found especially annoying when I'm playing games like shooters or action games where my movements are all over the place with the sticks. Now using both my PlayStation 5 and Switch Pro controllers here, I find it far more difficult to accidentally slip my thumbs off of these sticks, especially after extended play. Now I did have the option of doing something like opening up the entire Steam Deck itself and replacing the entire thumbstick, but I kind of went for a less invasive option and also cheaper option by getting these rubber nubs from dbrand. This is going to be their kill switch stick grips in black. Now they only took just a little bit of finagling to get them onto each of the thumbsticks themselves, but once they were on, they weren't going anywhere. And man, what an incredible difference they made already. It doesn't feel like my thumbs are slicking off at any point anytime soon with these rubber nubs, and I can't wait to have some extended play with these new thumbsticks on them. Now originally I had actually planned to get a 512 gig micro SD card for my already hefty 512 gig model of the Steam Deck. However, it seems to have currently gotten lost in the mail. So I wanted to use the 64 gig model that I just happen to have on hand and pop it into my SD card reader at the bottom of the Steam Deck. But for whatever reason, this one wouldn't detect at all. So look forward to a future video of me getting a micro SD card installed once a proper one shows up. And for now, something I think is going to be the coolest device that's shown here, a docking station. Though Valve does sell their own official Steam Deck docking station, I opted to prefer this one via JSAUX, as it was a bit cheaper and does more or less the same thing. It's an incredibly simple device. You just sit the deck into the cradle itself, plug it into the provided USB-C port, and you're pretty much good to go. Now with this opened up, we can take a look at the device. Over here we see on one side that there is a gigabit Ethernet port, and around back there are 3 USB 3.2 ports, and an HDMI and display port, both capable of outputting 4K 60Hz video, and a port for USB-C power. It also has rubber feet down at the bottom to prevent against sliding around anywhere. My only gripe with this device is that it doesn't come with its own separate power supply, so you'll either have to provide one of your own, as it is compatible with 100-watt chargers like some modern laptops come with, or use the one that came with the Steam Deck itself. The super cool part about this is that as soon as the Steam Deck detected at the docking station and accessories like the monitor, mouse, and keyboard are all plugged in, it automatically switched over to these devices without me having to do anything. And I figured that since everything switched over on its own, I'd rather just give it a round of Apex Legends while I was in this mode. It utilized the default configs, and I realized I wasn't able to increase the resolution past 720p, but I still managed to play around with this method just fine. I also tried it out in desktop mode while I was at it, and was pleasantly surprised with just how smooth of an experience ran. It kind of just did a dual screen mode, where the Steam Deck itself was a primary monitor, and my 1080p display became the secondary screen, so I did fiddle around with some settings there to get the screen switched around. Now, I didn't dwell too much in this mode, as I'm sure I could make an entire video on this, but I did get Opera installed, popped it open, and wrote some notes in this script that I'm writing for this video while I was at it. The last accessory I'll be adding here is more so for when I'm traveling, and that'll be an external pair of keyboard and mouse combo that I'm going to be using. Now, these are nothing special, they're just a super thin, lightweight, and I can throw them into a backpack and connect to the deck over a Bluetooth connection. Now, I saw these Artec Bluetooth keyboard mouse combos super cheap on Amazon for about $30, so that's kind of just what I went with. This will also come in handy in case I need to do anything in the deck's desktop mode, or if I just want to write scripts like this one that I'm doing here without being forced to use the touchscreen that's on the deck. Now, getting them paired up is pretty easy. Accessing the deck itself in gaming mode, we'll go into the settings screen and select Bluetooth. From here, we'll turn on the Bluetooth on the deck, which appears to be off by default, and it'll start scanning for nearby devices. As long as your mouse and keyboard are in their respective pairing modes, they'll pop up automatically here. Like, simply just select them and they'll get paired up right away. Now, once they're paired up, the deck immediately recognized them as input devices, and I went on to navigate the menu using the mouse and keyboard combo instead. So from there I decided, let's get some gaming done with the mouse and keyboard. So what I did is I just went ahead and booted up Monster Hunter Rise, and then just kind of played around inside the game using the mouse and keyboard combo just to kind of make sure that it was a very smooth experience. So that's going to be it for the accessories that we have here so far. What other accessories do you guys recommend out there for the Steam Deck? I've seen a lot of folks that have been using full-on covers for their decks, along with other kinds of protectors for the touchpads, and even full-on carrying case replacements. Well, let me know in the comments below, and until next time, this is Leo signing out.